Very warm welcome everyone, it's Nick here, we're on the Amiga 1200 and we're going to be looking at Roadkill by Acid Software in 1995. It's a top-down overhead racing game, sort of like battle racing game. Nearest you could say is maybe supercars. Now I'm not that good at this game and I don't want this to turn into a catchphrase, so I'm going to put this on easy mode. Base laps free, automatic gears, and we'll keep it on the joystick. So in this game you do a, sort of like a qualifying practice lap, then you do the actual race. You need to finish in the top 3 or you are out. And, a bit of a flickery screen there. So you can select either of these cars as your one. So Cannon, Slam, Inferno, Hammer. We've gone for Cannon. I had to get off that flickering screen as quickly as I could. So here's the first track, quite basic. So it's a lot of right-hand turns here. You see the icons down the bottom, that's to look out for. Increase your acceleration by going different icons and repair the car slightly. If your armor goes to 0, you've had it. Right, practice. Oh dear, okay. Yes, this is a bit smooth. Here we go. Nice engine sounds here, tight corner. Car has a lot of skidding, but I think you can improve the traction by picking up the right icons. Now what's going to be difficult in this game is picking up the right stuff and racing at the same time. I think there's missiles you can hit as well. And you can take out your opponents eventually, and that's called road killing. Hooray! Right, here we go. There's the pits there. You can repair your car if you take slight damage. 8th on the grid of 9. We need to come in the top 3. Concentrate, Nick. Don't want to go out on lap 1. Showtime! Right, good. This game's pretty cool. I do like the more basic ones, Nitro, though. So a very, very small complaint. I'd like to be zoomed out slightly more. But you have to compare it with games like Supercars and Supercars 2. I think it's up there with those. Looks pretty special. I think I prefer Supercars 2 though slightly, just for the nostalgia, because I didn't own this back in the day. This is 1995. It's a bit late in the Amiga's run, but this is the 1200. Right, let's get past him. Right, 7th. Hopefully some other cars retire. Oh dear, we're not doing too good here. Oh my word, we're crashing all over the shop. So it looks like I'm going to have a few goes here. Please get the power-ups. So we're in some sort of futuristic city. I don't know how many tracks there are, but enough to keep you going, and I'm not doing very well. This is on easy mode, remember? Right, last lap. I need a hell of a last lap here, folks. Did you have this one back in the day? Let me know. Like a lot of these games when I'm playing for the first time, armor low, there's probably a few things I'm not doing properly. Let me know if there's any other tips you've got for me with this game, because it is pretty good and I'd like to go back there maybe in my own time and give it a bit more of a play. 5th, yeah, I got the record, 6th out of 9. That's not good enough, I don't think. My laps were about 23 seconds each time. Right, let's have another go. You do get a few credits if you don't do very well, which helps people like me. After each race you do get a password to the next level, so if you write that down you'd have to start from the very beginning again. I'm not sure selecting a different car at the start gives you different characteristics. Right, up to 4th already. It's a fire button to accelerate, but you can take your finger off the button before the corner to get a good turning circle. I think what I was doing is hitting the fire button too much, so I can ease off a bit. Right, lap record. 2nd place. 1st place. Okay, music cuts in every now and again. 1st place, good. Let's hold this. We're on lap 2 of 3. Oh, it's a bit late there on the turning, so it does help to missiles too. How do I launch those? So it does help to learn the track. Yeah, 21 seconds. Lap 3. So I'm at 2 seconds a lap quicker than before. Oh dear, look at that. So send your opponents into the sidewall so they get extra damage. I'm doing a forward and fire button to try and launch missiles. Nothing's happening in that degree. Maybe you can't do it in easy mode. Maybe it has to be in medium. But I'm not quite ready for medium and difficult quite yet. 3rd place, I think that means I've qualified. Excellent. Good. So the idea of these reviews is just show you a bit of the gameplay, a bit of the graphics, a bit of the sound, so you can make it your mind up whether you want to buy it or track it down, either physical copy or emulation. This is coming through a recommendation, so thank you. So we are covering the occasional Amiga 1200 game now, the AGA chipset. It's got more colours. And what's going on here? Right, placing, Roadkill's none. I didn't call anyone. Next one, so look out for those. Jackpot, rockets, decrease damage by 1 point by going over the A's. So A's are sort of like a self-repair. So think about that as a armour. Right, practice. So this is when I learn the lap, or try to. Looks like there's a few ramps here too. Going over those arrows will increase your speed, so try and do that if possible. Like a sort of like a boost. Yeah. I think there's missiles there every now and again. So the tracks are getting slightly more twisty each time. The map down the bottom right you've probably seen. There's a black dot telling me where I am. Oh, nice ramp. Was that a ramp? I'm not sure. It didn't seem to jump. Maybe it was just road markings. This game can get quite addictive, actually. I can see it getting quite addictive and playing it quite a lot. Now, one problem with it, really, is it's only one player. You can't do 2 players on this, and I think 2 players would have made it brilliant. Either split screen or 2 computers connected together would have been good. Can't see why they couldn't have done that. There's cars in the pits there, we don't worry about those. So 9th. Car skids around. So I'm sure there's some great lines you can take round here. Past him. The car moves fast. I don't really need to go at top speed to beat this mob. Did you complete this game? What happens at the end? And how many tracks are there? How many tracks are there? Let me know. Yeah, so I'm taking lots of damage by crashing into the side here. Need to get a few A's. But you go so fast, it's hard to line those up unless you deliberately go slower. Right, first place. Let's go slow round here. Oops, they're catching me up. Oh, look at that. See, that's what happens when you go slow. You get a bit of an open target. R. So some good speech on this when you go over sort of stuff. Some sort of gangster fellow seems to announce what you're going over. Good jump. 4 for 9. We need to come in the top 3. Or first somehow. I think a car must have exploded. Watch out for if it says low armour, because that means when we're in a bit of a pickle. Second. Just hold on to this. There's first place there. That'll be a bonus. Tend to be slow round there. Oops, he's smoking. That's good. Maybe I can take him out. Oh no, now I'm smoking. Third place. Bit fragile this. Second. That's the finishing line through here, isn't it? I think. No, it isn't. Got a few corners, so I've really learnt this well. First place. This car's called the Cannon. Is it the best car? Let me know. I don't know what other systems this come out on as I've won. Let me know. Come out on the CD32, but that's the Amiga again, essentially. Right, next track, please. Probably have to edit these load times, I think. 1995, Acid Software. Check out the AGA chipset. Other racing games I could possibly try on this is Super Skidmarks. I think there's a normal, like, that's top-down racing. The Skidmarks come out on the normal Amiga 500, which I've never been able to get working. And then there's Super Skidmarks, which essentially the same with extra colour. I think we'll have to have a go at that. This track's got mines in it, it seems. Yeah. I've had a bit of luck before, like before I couldn't get Chaos Engine to work on the normal A500 and got it working on the 1200. Same with Jimmy White's Snooker, so hopefully that helps. Another game we need to look at is Gods, but I'm not sure that had an AGA make on it. So here we go. You've got the gist of this now, haven't you? Whoops. This is practice, so this is when you learn the track, try and learn where the power-ups are, so you can run them over in the race and create carnage. So there's a lot of racing games that come after this which are intent on damage. It starts getting a bit crazy after this. You're looking at the PlayStation, the Roll Cage and Roll Cage 2. Recently re-released on the PlayStation 4 on modern computers called Grip, I think. Yeah, Grip. Yeah, good stuff. What's your favourite car blaster game? Yeah, one of the worst ones I played was probably, wasn't really a shooter, I suppose, Hot Rod on the ZX Spectrum. There must be a way of firing missiles on this that I'm not quite getting. Maybe the more difficult stages. Right, here we go. Next race. Track doesn't look too difficult. A few kinks there, so we've got a sweep. Well, it's not really sweep, it's like a right-hander here, 90 degrees. Then we've got a little kink coming up. A bit of a horseshoe there. Yeah, that's a bit tricky. Missiles too. How do I launch those? Let me know how you launch the missiles. I'm doing like fire button and forward and hit a few numbers on the keyboard that don't seem to be doing too much. Oh, Nicky, I'm skidding all over the place. This will be quite tricky in manual gears, I would have thought. Best to keep it in automatic while you're learning. Oh, I'm making a pig's ear of this. 9th of 9. Can I take a shortcut around here? Do I have to do that, Luke? Where's the rest of the people? I can see them vaguely on the map. Let's just concentrate and go around slow. There's one. Might naturally catch them up. Right, 8th, 7th. I'm not sure there's any rubber banding in this. They go slower if you're behind. Might be to a degree. Right, okay. Oh, he blocked me deliberately, the fool. So it's a bit like banger racing, this. I suppose there's another like banger racing game, Demolition Derby. I had great fun with that on the PlayStation 1. Haven't reviewed any PlayStation games for a while, but check that one out if you're into smashing games. Oh no, look at that. I was up into 4th briefly there. Need a few cars to crash out here if anything's going to happen, but lap 2 of 3 could have a miracle, who knows. I'm not going to have a miracle, am I? Right, 6th. Oh. If this is my driving test, I have to admit I don't think I would pass. This game hasn't really got a storyline as such. It's not in the future. It's just we're racing and blowing people up, and that's essentially it. We haven't got to rescue a princess or destroy some aliens. Just racing for the sake of racing. How am I in 1st place? Not quite sure how that happened. I've been chatting away and something's happened. Some other cars must have crashed out here. Right, let's not waste my good fortune. 3rd. Oh, stay back there. How the hell did I come 3rd there? Well, you know, just goes to show you, you've always got a chance if you're in the game. He's on easy mode, by the way. Yeah, I'm determined to have a few goes of this in my own time and get gradually better, because there's a really good game here. Check out that password. I think there's a cheat as well. If you reverse some of those letters, I think the last 2, it might give you some extra money. We've got £105 million. Normally that'd be enough to retire on. So what we've got here, we've got S, A, missiles, and mine, and T, which is traction. So that's the extra bit on this track. Look out for icons with T, and that gives you extra traction around the corners, so better cornering speed with less skidding. Course doesn't look too difficult again. It looks like it's a really tight corner around the end of here. There we go. Oh look, and there's some middle thing we need to get round too. Good stuff. Now I'm not playing this very well, you might have noticed. I'm not going over many of the power-ups and icons. They seem to be round the side, and you need to know your places to find those. Very, very fast, this game. If it moved a bit slower, it'd be a bit easier, but there we go. Right, in the race, it seems to always put you 8th place on the grid for some reason, on the back row. That isn't a qualifying lap we do before, it's just practice. I'll leave those 2 for dead. We should be able to get some joy around this tight corner up here. Into 2nd place straight away. Avoid this centre bit, which I didn't. Kill zone starting. Yeah, this is a dangerous sport to do, really. I'd make sure you got your insurance paid up. Oh, Nicky, you've done a boo-boo again. We're not at home to Mr. Boo-Boo. I really fancy having a game of Roll Cage now. That's a great game. Roll Cage and Roll Cage 2, absolutely brilliant. I don't own a Grip, the re-release of that. If they sent me a free copy, though, I'd definitely review it. I don't think they're going to, are they? No. Oh dear. Well, anyway, one day I live in hope that that will happen. Come on. As a kid, I always wanted to be like a professional games reviewer in a magazine. I did write letters in asking, but they probably thought, who's this chap age 11 writing in? He can't even spell properly. We don't need him. Don't times change? Now it's all done online, computers. I think I could do it. I could do a good job. Speed it. Move up through the gears. Sixth gear. Second attempt. I think we could be going out of this soon, you know. Into fourth. Hug the corner. Get round the middle aisle. Through. Fourth place. Fighting for fourth, fifth and sixth here. But then that car's smoking a little bit in front of me, so he might be not long for this world. First, how was I first? See, some of these positions I just don't understand. Okay. I'm presuming it's just cars ahead of me exploding. So I overtook that one and position didn't go up there. It must rate on position and damage, or maybe it's just a bit slow updating. Roadkill, what a name. We won't. Yeah, Roadkill is a bit of a gruesome name, actually, isn't it? There was a game on the Commodore Amiga which got banned called Carmageddon, and essentially that was a top-down as well, I think, or was it? I'm remembering it wrong now. And the idea of that is you had to actually run pedestrians over for points. That game quickly got banned, and then in the future we have Grand Theft Auto, where you can just do that at will. And yeah, I don't think. So I think the public generally gradually gets desensitized to stuff. Seems like you can get away with most things now in the contents of a computer game. I don't think you could have a game where you deliberately have to burn stuff. But, well, maybe you could do. I don't know. Arsonator or something. No, that's a terrible name for a game. Let's forget that. First place. That was based on the word arson, by the way. That's how I come up with that. Sometimes the brain just thinks about stuff, and then after you said it, you think, oh. Right, first place, lap 4. How am I on 4 laps on this one? Oh dear. Oh, I've exploded. Yes. My armor's run out, so it looks like when you get to this point, you have to do 4 laps as opposed to 3. This is our last credit left, so it could be ultimate doom. Right, last chance. It's now or never, according to Elvis. Just hold me tight. Whoa. 5th place. Leave these dweebs for dead. Into 3rd. Oh, well, I've skidded round like a hoodlum. Like I'm on ice or something. Be nice if some of the later levels had some weather conditions. We're on a high elevated track. As you can see, sometimes you get a glimpse of what's below, either side of the track. Yes. I must mention Wipeout as well. That's another like battle game. It's not cars essentially, it's like futuristic craft. I do have a version of Wipeout on my PS Vita. I haven't reviewed any PS Vita games on the channel because essentially it's very hard to capture the screen. I can't find a way of doing a screen capture on it. You just have to essentially hold a camera up the screen, and I've never been that good at that sort of stuff. Some people are brilliant at it. I'm not really. Yeah, the people that are brilliant at it, you see they line up the screen with their camera and it's all dead level and the quality's good and they haven't lost too much colours and they've got the sound good. The bad ones is when the camera's slightly zoomed out, the screen is crooked and they look even up or down at the screen. I hate those ones, but you know, it's all about care, isn't it? Respect for the viewer. Hurrah! Right, how are we doing? We're in first place. Don't say we're going to do this. We might do it. Oops. Oh no, low armour. Still in first place somehow. Oh no, it's corrected itself 5th now. I thought that was the case. Oh, 4th. Right, dreaded. We're on lap 4. We blew up on lap 4 last time. Let's see how we do this time. Oh. Yeah, we blew up this time as well. Good. Well, I need to learn how to fire missiles. I think that's my problem, and weapons. But overall, I thought that game was really, really good. One you should track down. A good recommendation, so thank you. Good graphics, good sound, good playability, and a bit of addictiveness too, and lots of tracks to keep you going. I hope you liked having a look at that one. That was Roadkill on the Amiga 1200, published by Acid Software in 1995. A cool top-down racing game. Got any comments about this one, similar games, or anything retro, then please put that below. If you want to help the channel and haven't already, please consider subscribing. That's a huge, huge help to build the numbers. And if you want to help it a bit more, there's patreon.com/njenkin. Every bit really does help. Until next time, take great care of yourself and a very fine goodbye.
Goodbye.